Good day to all of you students. Today we will learn about even and odd functions. So what type of function can be called an odd function and what type of function can be called an even function? We want to see that. Children, supposing we are having these type of functions fx equal to x cube, fx is equal to 1 upon x, then fx is equal to x square and fx is equal to mod x. So children, if you see question number 1, what will be f of minus x if f of x is this? This will be minus x cube and that will be minus x cube and that will be minus fx. So I find that f of minus x is equal to minus fx. Note this point. F of minus x is minus f of x. If you look at the second question, or let me, okay fine, fx is 1 upon x. What about f of minus 1 upon x? This is minus 1 upon x and this is minus fx. So again in this case I find that f of minus x is minus fx. What about the third one? Fx is given to me as x square. F of minus x will be minus x square and that will be x square, that will be fx. So here f of minus x is f of x. What do you think for f of mod x? F of minus x will be minus this thing, this will be mod x and that will be fx. Because you know that mod of minus x is same as mod of x. Mod of minus 7 and mod of 7 they are same. Mod of minus 4 and mod of 4 they are same. So mod of minus x and mod x is same. I told you the property also in modulus function. So here again I am finding that f of minus x is fx. So children, now you have to understand in these two cases f of minus x is minus fx, whereas in these two cases f of minus x is fx. If there is a function where f of minus x becomes minus fx, then it's called an odd function. And if f of minus x is found to be fx, then function with such a property is called even function. Every function need not be classified as even and odd. There may be some functions which may be neither even nor odd. So if a function is satisfying this property, f of minus x is minus fx, then it's an odd function. And if f of minus x is fx, then it is an even function. Examples I gave. Children, remember that when you draw the graph of odd function, if you draw the graph of odd function, it will always pass from origin. It is compulsory. Always pass from 0, 0. And this graph will be symmetric about y plus x equal to 0 line. That means we say it is symmetric about origin. So when we say it is symmetric about origin, it is symmetric about the line x plus y equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? Please realize. If I draw the graph of an odd function, it may come out to be like this. Somewhat like this. And it may continue. Now if I draw the line x plus y equal to 0, this will be the line x plus y equal to 0. You can find out how. You can plot the points you can get. This thing should appear reflection in this mirror. If this is the mirror, symmetric about this line means if on this line a mirror is kept, then this shape should be seen over here and this shape should be seen over here. That is the meaning of saying reflect symmetric about the line x plus y equal to 0 or symmetric about origin. And the graph will always pass from origin. It will be the graph of odd function. Then about even function, if I draw, this is x and y. If for even function, if I want to draw, the graph will be symmetric about the y-axis. So where to write? Okay, I write over there. There is place. See, then you copy from here. Graph of even function is symmetric about y-axis. So it will be like this. Symmetric about y-axis means if it is going like this, then this will be the reflection, this will be the mirror. Symmetric about y-axis means supposing we have placed mirror on y-axis, the graph will go like this. So this is the shape of even function. It will be symmetric about y-axis. Whatever you see on right side, its reflection you can see on the left side. It is like this. If it is passing from origin, now it is not necessary, it will not pass from origin. This can pass from origin. Supposing we are having like this, the graph is going like this, like this it will go, y and x. So these are the graphs of even function. Whatever is seen on right side, that will be seen on left side. So even function may pass from origin, may not pass from origin. Only requirement is that it should be symmetric about the line y equal to 0. The graph of odd function will always pass from origin and it will be symmetric about the line x plus y equal to 0. Means if we keep mirror on the line x plus y equal to 0, whatever is seen over here, its reflection will be seen over here like this. So this is about even function and odd function. Definition I gave you the graphs I gave you, and some examples to make you understand what is even and what is odd function. Please pause and copy. I want to teach you more things. Please pause and copy. Okay. See, children, you should know what is even extension and odd extension. So now I am teaching you what is even extension of a function. Even extension of a function. Supposing any function is given to me and its domain is from alpha to beta. So f is a function from alpha beta to r, and remember alpha beta will be, this interval will be either only on negative axis or positive axis. Means what I want to say, it will be like this: minus infinity less than equal to alpha less than equal to beta less than 0, or 0 less than equal to alpha less than equal to beta less than infinity. Alpha is less than beta in both the cases. Okay, and it's an interval, so they cannot be equal. Okay, so alpha is less than beta, both are negative, or both are positive, like this we think. So this can be less than 0, that is okay. So either only on negative side and 0 or on positive side and 0. While alpha and beta both axes cannot be occupied, negative, positive both cannot be occupied. If this type of function is there with me, then if f is a function of alpha beta to r, where alpha beta can be purely negative, this interval, or it can be purely on the positive side, means I am saying if this is our x axis, then alpha beta, this interval can start from here, it can go up to here, or it can be only on this side. So alpha beta interval either only on the negative side or only on the positive side. That is the first condition. So if I want even extension of this function, supposing the formula given to us is fx is equal to x square, supposing I want its even extension. So how I will get even extension? See, even extension will be f is a function from alpha beta to r, and it is given to me that fx equal to x square. So if g is even extension of f, then what will be gx? Gx will be fx only when 0 less than equal to alpha less than equal to beta. X lies between this. So alpha less than equal to x less than equal to beta. And it will be f of minus x when minus beta less than equal to x less than equal to alpha. Please understand. If f is a function of alpha beta to r, some formula may be given. Then how do I get even extension? Gx will be fx as it is, whatever it was there. X was between alpha and beta. So that will remain only. And wherever there is x, you put minus x. So minus x, and here if I put minus x, see what will happen. Alpha less than equal to minus x less than equal to beta. Multiply by minus. So minus alpha less than equal to x less than equal to minus beta. So minus beta less than equal to x less than equal to alpha. Like this we get this thing. So once you keep fx as it is, and then second time wherever there is x you put minus x. So you will get f of minus x less than equal to this. So this way we get the even extension, and now if I want even extension of fx equal to x square, so gx will become equal to supposing ठीक है चलो x square where alpha less than equal to x less than equal to beta and minus x wherever there was x. So this will become minus x square means x square only, and here it will become minus beta less than equal to x less than equal to alpha. So what will happen, children? Supposing this was alpha and this was beta, fx was x square, so maybe the graph was coming like this between alpha and beta. Fx was x square between alpha and beta, this is alpha beta, maybe the graph was coming like this. Now my x is between minus beta and minus alpha also, here also minus. So now my x is between minus beta and minus alpha, so minus beta will be here and minus alpha will be here. Fx equal to x square, the graph will come like this. So now we have extended the domain of f was only between from alpha to beta. Now we extended the domain alpha beta and minus alpha also we have taken. Therefore it is called even extension. So we have extended the domain, and to have even extension what have we done? Whatever graph was there we have taken reflection about y-axis, because that happens in the case of even function. What do? We take reflection along y-axis. So this is the way we get even extension of a function. So if g is even extension of f, then gx will be fx, where x lies between alpha and beta. And then if I want even extension, then wherever there is x, I'll put minus x. So f of minus x, here also minus, but x lies between minus beta and minus alpha. So now fx is x square, so gx will be fx means x square, f of minus x also means x square, f of x is x square, the f of minus x will be minus x whole square x square, and x lies between minus beta and minus alpha. Like this we get. Similarly, if I want odd extension of f, odd extension of f. So see again, f is a function alpha beta to r and fx equal to x square, same thing. Now I want odd extension. So if g is odd extension of f, then what will be gx? Now see, पहले fx तो रहेगा ही जैसे है, gx is fx where alpha less than equal to x less than equal to beta, x lies over here. Then another will be minus f of minus x where minus beta less than equal to x less than equal to alpha. So wherever there was x, we have put minus x, and also over here we have put minus also. This way we get odd extension. So now what will be mod extension in this case? Fx equal to x square. Gx will become x square for alpha less than equal to x less than equal to beta. F of minus x is x square. So minus this will be minus x square minus beta less than equal to x less than equal to minus alpha. So now if I draw the graph for odd extension, see, alpha and beta, the graph was like this, maybe x square. Now I have got minus beta and minus alpha, reflection will come. I want minus x square. So children, first to take reflection about y-axis. To get minus f minus x, what you have to do? Now understand nicely. From fx, if I wanted f minus x, I took reflection along y-axis. From fx, I wanted f minus x. From fx, I wanted f minus x. I have taken reflection about y-axis. So first from fx get f minus x. So this will be the reflection. So this is fx for me, and this is f of minus x. I want minus of this, so take reflection along x-axis now. So from this, if you want to go to minus, then take reflection about x-axis. So now first we took reflection about y-axis, now we take reflection about x-axis. So graph become like this. So this is the graph of minus fx. Like this you have to think. So this portion and this portion will be counted in our graph. So gx is this much and gx is this much. When x lies between minus beta and minus alpha, we have gx equal to minus x square. This graph is there, and gx is x square when x lies between alpha and beta. So this and this become odd extension of f. Please copy. I give you 2-3 more examples. Please pause and copy, children. So, supposing fx is x plus 2, 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. So you can see alpha x is only on the positive side. I want its odd extension and even extension. So first I go for even extension. So I know gx will be equal to fx when 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 3, and f of minus x when minus 3 less than equal to x less than equal to minus 1, interchanging. So what is f of x? X plus 2, 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. F of minus x, f of x is this much. So this will be minus x plus 2, minus 3 less than equal to x less than equal to minus 1. This is the formula for even extension. If I want odd extension, so gx will be fx 1 less than equal to x less than 3 minus of f minus x, like this we think. So what is the formula for fx? X plus 2. What is minus f minus x? See, this is f minus x, and then it's minus, it becomes x minus 2. This is the formula for odd extension. And if you try to draw the graph, children, so this will be 1, 2 and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, something like this. fx is x plus 3, fx is x plus 2 when x is between 1 and 3. So for one answer will come 1 plus 2, 3. So for one answer will be 3. For x equal to 3 it will be 5. So for 3 and 5. So this is the graph. And then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. I want even extension. So minus x plus 2 between minus 3 and minus 1. If I draw this graph, it will be reflection. So from here it will go to like this. So this is the graph of fx, and this is the graph of f of minus x. Total becomes the graph of gx. So gx domain becomes this much and this much. So we have taken even extension of f. Now I want odd extension. This is even extension. And children, you can check x from minus 1 to minus 3. See, take minus 3. When x is minus 3, so minus 3 minus plus 2, that will be minus 1. When x is minus 3. When x is minus 3, so minus of minus will be 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So minus 3 and 5. And when x is minus 1, put minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, 3. So minus 1 till 3. Then if you draw the graph for odd extension, it will be same only 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this was coming out to be, for one answer was 3 and for 3 answer was 5. Straight line graph. And then minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. This is graph of fx. Now I want graph of minus fx. Let us check. For minus 3 answer will be minus 3, minus 2, minus 5. Minus 5. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. So for minus 3 answer is minus 5. For minus 3 answer will be minus 5. When x will be minus 1, so minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. For minus 1 answer will be minus 3. This will be the graph. So this is the graph of odd extension. this is fx, and this is minus f minus x. So this is odd extension. And remember children, y, x, x. Now if I want reflection wise, so from fx first get f of minus x. So I take reflection about this, minus 3 and minus of 5. So this is the graph of f of minus x. And from f minus x I want minus, so I take reflection over here. See, its reflection is over here. So first reflection about y-axis, then reflection about x-axis. So this graph and this graph, these two make the graph of odd extension gx. So forget about this now. This is odd extension. So you understand, we have extended the domain from 1, 3 to minus 1, minus 3. Therefore odd extension. Here also domain extended from 1, 3 to minus 3, minus 1. Like this you have to think. Please pause and copy children. I showed you how to make even extension and odd extension. Okay, so I think that is sufficient. That we can try out one example. This is elementary idea children. This is only elementary idea I am giving you. As a beginner of class 11th, you should know this much, how to get even extension and how to get odd extension. Okay, so I taught you something about even function, something about odd function, how to get even extension of a function, how to get odd extension of a function. That much I taught you. Thank you and God bless you children.